the queen herself, okay? This is who I was trying to recreate, and this is the reality of that recreation. This is expectation versus reality. Clearly, I expected to do this dope, gorgeous, melanin poppin' Bratz Doll look, and this is the reality of said look. It definitely went downhill the moment I added these wonky ass stars to my face. Just her stars are much smaller, and because I'm an idiot and I don't have gel liner, I used my Anastasia's brow pomade in Ebony to do something with these stars on my face, and clearly it was a fail. I don't know, you be the judge of how I did, but I thought it was a fun challenge to do. If you enjoy seeing these expectation versus realities, how they end up videos, then definitely give this video a thumbs up, and subscribe if you're new, and comment down below what are your favorite 90s cartoons. We all love the 90s, so let's get started with the video. So today I'm going to be doing the Bratz Doll challenge. We're going to be rocking with SASHA today, and we're just bringing back the 2000s. Who doesn't love the 2000s? And I'm going to be attempting to create this makeup look right here. Oh my goodness, you guys can't even see it. Let me turn up the brightness. Yes! It's from the Instagram Martin Cantos. And let's just zoom in on this beautiful melanin poppin' SASHA, guys. Look at how gorgeous she looks. And those afro puffs, I'm slaying this look. Now, as you can already see, I already did my hair. I used Got2b glue to make some swooped edges. I tried my best. Don't come for me in the comments if this looks not that great. But yeah, and then I just put my hair up into little afro puffs, and I just pinned it down. Now, I'm gonna just really try to recreate this eyeshadow look. I think that's pretty much the main focus of it. My nose is getting itchy. Now, I'm not that great at makeup. I am just learning from watching these YouTube videos, YouTube tutorials. So I'm just kind of curious to see how this is going to come out. It's gonna be very interesting. That's the fun of these challenges, just seeing what you're able to recreate with what you have. And I'm gonna be using this Morphe M439 brush just to blend out my foundation. I think it's so fun to just do those challenges. Who remembers the Bratz dolls? I just remember them just having those big eyes, crazy makeup, big lips, and yeah, they were definitely iconic. So let's see how well I do. I'm gonna be blending out this foundation, baby. I'm actually really digging these baby hairs. I'd wear this out. And yeah, I just totally busted my face trying to bring my camera lights downstairs. So now that I have this foundation blended out, I am just going to set it with some powder real quickly. And to do so, we're going to use Laura Mercier Deep Setting Powder. Obviously, you guys already know this is in the color Deep. So I'm just going to set my face. I wonder who's the one who started this. I know there's been Bratz Doll transformations. It's been going on for years, but I just think, you know, every year new trends come back, so it's fun to do. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be getting this full coverage Makeup Forever concealer. What shade is this? I don't even know what shade it is, guys. I just got it for my sister. And let's just put this on underneath my eyes. Let me zoom in a little closer so you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm going to be using the Morphe G37 brush to blend it out, but before I do so, I kind of just like to use my fingers before I use a brush. It just seems to be blending out the concealer a little bit better when I use my fingers. Alright, and then I'm just going to blend out that concealer. Then I'm going to apply a little bit concealer on the bridge of my nose. On my chin here, not that much on my chin, just a little bit. Now I'm going to bring up that concealer at the top part of my forehead. I'm going to set the concealer with my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, just in the regular shade. I'm not going to bake. No one has time to bake. At least I don't. And I'm just going to lightly swipe the setting powder off my face. So the next thing I am going to do is to do my eyebrows. Now, I definitely think it's better to do your eyebrows first before you even attempt to do your foundation, but I completely forgot that step, so I'm gonna use this on a SASHA Beverly Hills brush, and I don't even know what style this brush is, but yeah, I'm just gonna use it just to brush out my eyebrows. It makes it easier when I apply the dip brow pomade. This is in the shade Ebony. And then I just continue just to fill in any sparse areas. And then I just go really light at the front of my brows, because you know, you don't want your brows to just be all one color. You kind of want it to be a gradient. So it goes from just very light at the very tips, like right here. And then as you go at the ends of your brows, it gets darker. Because you know, most brows, it's kind of like sparse in the beginning, and then it becomes thicker as you go along the edge of the brow. So that's kind of what I'm trying to recreate here. Hopefully these don't come out wonky. I'm not the best at doing brows, but I think I'm getting better. And a lot of the times when I do my brows, always one comes out like messed up and the other one looks really good. So this could be a fail. I don't know how this makeup look is gonna turn out, but we shall see. I can already tell this one looks better, this brow right here. Yeah, it looks a little better, but. And according to, you know, the brow websites, you're supposed to start right here and then it's supposed to end right here. I don't know why, guys. I'm just telling you what I've heard. Okay. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is just highlight my brows. I'm going to be using the same Makeup Forever concealer. Let me look at this picture. How do her brows look? She has some, her brows are looking, ooh. Look at these brows, guys. Let me just try to zoom in on this. She has very thin brows. I'm not gonna shave my brows just to make it thinner, but I think, what do you think, guys? Not so bad. Hers are obviously thinner, my brows are thicker. It is what it is. I'm going to be applying more of that concealer at the bottom part of my brow just to define them a little bit. And then I'm going to go back in with the same foundation brush that I used, and I'm just gonna blend out that concealer because we don't want any harsh lines. Not doing no. So what do you think? How does it look so far? Am I looking like this chick? Probably not. Don't look her yet. So now the next thing I am going to do, like I said, guys, I'm winging it and I'm hoping this works. So the first thing I'm gonna do is apply concealer onto my eyes. And I'm going to be using that as my primer. Now guys, I'm not a makeup artist. If you see my channel, you know I'm not. And so it's just gonna be really interesting to see how this goes. Oh Lord, I hope this comes out good. Okay, and then I'm gonna be using the Laura Mercier translucent powder to just set everything in place. All right, let's get it started. After I'm done applying powder, we're gonna go with the Jaclyn Hill palette by Morphe, and the shades we're going to be using are Twerk, Pool Party, and Jada. I'm going to go in with Twerk. This girl's makeup, she has like a really dark blue. So I'm gonna just apply this to the corner of my eye. And I'm gonna be working very slowly. I really want this to be super precise. And I'm gonna take my time with this. So here's what it's looking like. I'm just applying to the corner edge of my lid. And I'm gonna be packing this on until this entire shade is covered in this gorgeous like dark purplish blue color. I know in the picture the shade she's using is like a really gorgeous dark blue. You know, we're not spending any more coin to do this look. So I'm just gonna use all one palette. And I'm just gonna speed up this process. So I'll come to you guys back when this part of the makeup look is done. Because nobody wants to sit here and watch a 24-minute video. Here is how it's coming so far. The next thing I'm going to do is to apply Pool Party on the inner portion of my eyelid. So I'm just gonna apply it right here. She has like this gorgeous, just a light blue color on the inner corner of her lid. So we're going to attempt to recreate that. Hers is definitely a more like aqua light blue. But like I said earlier, I didn't really want to go out and like spend more money to recreate this look. So I'm kind of just using what I have. And that's also part of the challenge is I think, you know, using what you have to just kind of try to recreate a look the best that you can. And I'm doing my best, y'all. It may not come out perfect, but this is good. This is pretty much good for me, so I'm proud of it. Do you guys close your eyes when you're applying on eyeshadow? Clearly, I'm closing my eyes. Alright guys, so I want to show you a close-up of what my eyes are looking like. And I'm just applying Pool Party to the bottom part of my eyelid. And like I said earlier, this color isn't like exactly precise to the photo, but this is all that I had. So we're gonna just make it work what we got, okay? We're gonna make it work with what we got, sis. The next thing I'm going to be doing is smoking out my bottom lash line, and I'm gonna be using this gorgeous dark blue color. I'm going to be applying these Cara lashes in number 62, and I'm going to be using the Dio lash glue to apply them on. And I'm going to do this off camera. I just finished doing my eyelashes, and I couldn't for the life of me apply the damn falsies. So I just applied mascara using the Colossal Big Shot. I'm just going to apply a little bit more. I don't know why I cannot put false lashes on. And I do want to let you guys know there was this one lash glue that I applied, and I swear it effed up my freaking eyeballs. When I don't know, I just knew something was wrong. So guys, whenever you put on a makeup product and you have a reaction or some weird, whether it's like a tingling feeling or you just get like a weird vibe, just take that shit off and just don't put it on your face ever again. I can't find the product, but I'll link it below. So the next thing I'm gonna do is contour, and I'm gonna be using the SASHA Beverly Hills in Earth.
On my face with this product, and I'm going to be applying it on the front part of my face, and I'm going to be applying it on my jawline.
I'm gonna blend out the contour on the edge of my face because we want to look snatched. Okay, we want to look snatched. Alright, so this process takes a while. You just want to make sure you don't have any harsh lines. And this just brings back a lot of the color on your face. So that's why I love this one specifically. Alright, and then I'm also going to be blending out the contour on the front part of my face, and I may have applied a little too much, but no issues. I'm just going to try to blend it out as best as I can without ruining all the hard work I did with this baby hairs. So I'm just going to be blending out that contour, bringing it up a little bit just so it matches. As you guys can see, she has a little star on the lower part of her lid. And then I'm going to just apply a little bit of highlight to my cheekbones and the corner edge of my eyelid. To do so, I'm going to be using the Morphe Babe in Paradise. And then I'm going to apply a little bit of highlight, of course. Bratz dolls, they're super glam, and everything is just magnified. So just gonna apply some highlight right there. So the last thing I'm going to do for this makeup look is to do my lips. And to do so, I'm gonna come in with this ColourPop shade in Capiche.
And it's on my Doll. She's like a gorgeous chocolatey glossy lip. So first thing I'm gonna do, apply Capiche, and then I'm gonna go in with the ColourPop in Limbo. I think Limbo is just gonna be a gorgeous chocolate shade to bring this look up a notch.
So I'm going to be adding a little bit of bling. And I just got this from my mom's jewelry case. This is perfect. Even though the girl's not wearing a necklace, she does have a little bit of jewels on her dress. Right, oh my gosh, look at these earrings. I feel like I look like a doll. I think I did okay on this challenge. It was fun, definitely, to do. All right, I hope I'm not missing anything, but this is the completed look. I think I nailed the puffs, nailed the baby hairs. This eyeshadow look is okay. The makeup, I think I did a pretty good job. I tried my best. So, you know, in the picture, the Bratz doll has a star on her eye. Let me show you guys. Like underneath her eye. And I don't have any gel liner, which would have made it so much freaking easier. Look at that. Not sure if you guys can see that, but yeah. These lower two stars just below her eye, and try to draw one using Anastasia's brow pomade, and it is effing huge. So I'm just gonna continue doing this side, and let's just see how this crap goes. I'm gonna attempt to do this again. I don't know, guys. I kind of feel like Post Malone right now with, you know, his tattoos all over his face. Not really, but I just can't imagine even getting a tattoo on my effing face, but we are a magnified Bratz doll, okay? This star is huge, okay? I don't even know, but we're just gonna continue on. I'll show you guys what it looks like once this star is hopefully added and it's even. Guys, look at this jacked up star. Oh my goodness. Dang it. This is what I get. I should have left the damn star out, okay? I cannot make a star. It's like the hardest thing ever. Okay, I just jacked up this look. You know what? We're gonna still run with it because this is what happens. This is real life, okay? When you try to do a makeup tutorial and you don't do that well. I think this makeup tutorial is actually going pretty good. It's like not cool. Like, but what the hell is this? It's like a damn blob. Oh my goodness. Should I just try to redo it again? Now I have gel liners. This tutorial is showing me what I don't have. Oh gosh. Oh my goodness. I feel like I transformed this Bratz doll into some weird anime character with crap on their face. Okay, clearly this look was poppin' until I ruined it. I don't know, guys. I do not know. So look at Bratz Doll. This is the queen herself, okay? This is who I was trying to recreate, and this is the reality of that recreation. Oh my goodness. Okay, I think I nailed the hair. Now okay, let me put this earring on. I think the hair looks pretty bomb. Excuse my language, but star is just too big of a damn star. But yeah, so this is the look of the day, guys. I tried recreating a Bratz doll, and yeah, this is what happens. I think I'm just gonna take off the star. So this is what it looks like with the star, and in a couple seconds I'm gonna wipe the star away because this is just, that's a fail. Like, this is cool, and this is the reality, the expectation. What do you guys think? Yeah, these stars are gonna go. Can we just say goodbye to the stars now? RIP stars. I know a little bit of what it's like to be Mr. Post Malone. Never again will I apply anything weird to my face. So as you can see, my face is red AF. I pretty much used some toilet paper and some water to wipe those wacky stars off my face, and now my freaking face is red. So, excuse the dark spots. Let me get some foundation, okay? This is what the look ends up looking like without the stars on my face. So what do you guys think? Did I nail it? Did I fail it? Yeah, let me know in the comments below. Yeah, if you guys are attempting to do this challenge, leave your link below. I'd love to see your video. And yeah, so this is my finished product. I love these earrings. I'm loving these little puffs right here and the swoop baby hair. I tried my best with this. But yeah, it's fun to just do, you know, crazy challenges and be creative with makeup. And I think I've got a little better at my eyeshadow. So if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm probably going to be doing a Kylie Jenner Fashion Nova haul. That'll be fun. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.